I want to do is I want to add a function where this rectangular barrier's height grows and then resets, grows and then resets. And I want that to actually be in my level 1. First thing I've decided in my create scene 1 for these ellipses, I think these bottom ones are too big. So I'm going to change this radius to 50, 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 and this radius to 50. Let's see if that looks better. Yeah, I like the look of, oh, I skipped one. I think I skipped this guy. Let me see, which one did I mess up? This one. 50, 50. Let's see. There we go. I like that better. It's a little easier to get around. It looks better too. Okay, so I have this rectangle. I'm going to find it. That rectangle starts at what looks like maybe 750, x equals 750, y equals 0. So let's see if I can find that. I think that's this one. X equals 750, y equals 0. It's 50 wide, and it's 225 high. And remember, the way I can tell that is by using my little console. If I just come up here, yep, 750, 0, that looks right. And then the height looks the right height. Okay. So instead of the height of this rectangle, I'm going to just call it gate height. That's going to be the name of that variable, gate height. And it's telling me an error because I haven't defined it yet. So I'm going to say int gate height equals 225, which I think is what it was before. So let's see now if my thing looks the same, and it does. Now what I want to do is I want to make gate height grow all the way to 375, which I believe is the height of this other rectangle right here. That rectangle is at about 375 in its vertical direction. So I want to make my gate height go from 225 all the way down. I want to make its height really long. I'll say I want to make its height go to 400 and then reset. So that's even better. So I'm going to need to define a function. Another one. I had grow for making my circles grow. I'm going to call it open close. Void open close. And my open close function is going to be very similar to the one I wrote for the circles if you watch that video. It's going to say if gate height is greater than 400, then set gate height back equal to 225. So when it gets too big, reset it. Reset it. Otherwise, gate height equals gate height plus 1. So open close, I'm going to make this a capital C. Open close basically says if the gate height is greater than 400, reset it to 225, and then increase it by 1. So if it's not equal to 400, it's just going to skip this part. It'll just keep going up. When it's equal to 400, it'll reset it and then still keep going up. So I need to now just call open close. And I am going to call open close. Let's see, where do I want to call open close? I want to call open close in both levels. So grow, I only want it to happen in level 2, but open close, I want to always happen. So I'm going to add open close right before my move ball. So because it really was like part of the scene. So in creating the scene, right after I create the scene, I also want to enact that open close. There's probably a couple of different places you could put it. Nothing really bad will happen, but that's where I'm going to put it. So let's review. I made an integer called gate height and set it equal to what I had it originally, which is 225. I created a function called open close, which I called, and since I want it to be in all the levels, I called it right after I chose the scene. Whereas grow, I want it only in scene 2, so I put it only in the level 2. I have all my other functions, and then I defined a function called open close. If the gate height's greater than 400, set it equal to 225. Otherwise, just increase it. double check that my curlies are good, and now I'm gonna run it. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that. I have this open and closing gate height that goes down and then just resets itself. Now it's a little more complicated to make it slowly go back up, but I think this is simple, and it like does the trick, because look, now I've got to like, I don't have a lot of time, but I did it, but now I'm getting hit with these like growing circles. Now there's something really interesting happening here, and I don't know why it's happening, but oh, I do know why it's happening. Notice my gate height is not changing, but I called it outside of the levels, so it should be working, but it's not. And the reason was I defined, where is it? I defined gate height in that rectangle only in the create scene 1 function. I need to actually come over here and define gate height as the height in the create scene 2 function as well. So here's my function. Let's pretend my game. Let's say I get all the way to the other side. And now all of a sudden you can see I have all this stuff going on, and it's pretty cool. All right, so that's it